Hey guys, Chris House back to our video. Today, I want to show you guys something awesome. So, about a week ago, I want to say like 5 days ago, when I went racing, put out an email to everybody, and big huge shout out to OBB, the diecast news guy, because if it wasn't for him, I would have not known. I actually gotta use the bathroom right now for like 2 seconds, so I'm gonna put this off audio really quick, guys. Hold on. Okay. Alright. We're good. Sorry about that, folks. I didn't have to use the bathroom like 30 minutes ago, and now I do. It's happened. Okay. So, I, got bored. My dog woke me up about, 10 o'clock, 10 a.m. I woke up, had breakfast. Then I went back to sleep for some odd reason. I don't know why. Now I wake up, and right now it's 11:35. I know my phone says 12:35, but actually, for some reason my phone says it's 12:35 because I went to Florida, you know. I went to Florida about already a week ago. It's been. Holy crap, it has been a week already. It's crazy. I miss Florida so much. Anyways, that's not the point. I decided to just look off NASCAR Authentics, you know, just like always. Nothing peculiar. And then hopefully I'm the first ever YouTuber to make a video like this. So far I am, but I come up to this. And at first I thought, wait, this is the same wave. But then when I look closely, I see a Chris Buescher, a William Byron, then the Chevrolet, the Ford, the Toyota. I'm like, wait, this is a new wave. But why did they include the Austin Dillon, the Ricky Stenhouse, the Kyle Larson, the Cole Custer, and the Daniel Suarez from back in 2022 Wave 2? The good news is that a lot of these cars back in 2022 Wave 2, they're exclusives. In fact, all of them might even be exclusives. So if you miss the Kyle Larson, the Daniel Suarez, the Cole Custer, the Austin Dillon, and the Ricky Stenhouse, you got another chance here with this wave. I don't know when this wave is going to be coming up, but apparently it's NASCAR Authentics 2022 Next Gen Test Car Wave 1. Really weird. But that's what it is. But you'd think that they wouldn't have 5 of the same cars. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, this one has 10 die casts instead of like the normal 9, you know? Excuse me, folks. This one has 10 die casts. 10 different die casts instead of 9. And this wave also doesn't have a liquid color, which really sucks. Well, instead of having 9 die casts, 9 different cars with a liquid color, this one has 10 die casts, 10 different cars, basically. That's what I'm trying to say, without a liquid color. This is just really cool, and I'm glad that we get 2 waves, which is really weird. I don't think that's ever happened. And the fact that we get 14 new die casts, 14 next gen die casts within not even a month. With not even like a month in. That is so cool. Now, I'm already saying this right now. My predictions for the 2022 Wave 3, I think we're going to get an Austin Cindric, a Ryan Blaney, a Chase Briscoe, an Alex Bowman, an Eric Jones, a Ross Chastain maybe, and a Denny Hamlin, and then who even knows the rest. But my honest opinion, you guys, is for these new waves, these don't even have 2021 diecasts, so I'm kind of assuming that the 2022 NASCAR Authentic waves there's going to be a lot of waves for 2022. Because we already have 3 waves within 2 months for NASCAR Authentics 2022. We got 3 waves for 2022. And if you guys know this, probably mostly NASCAR Authentics fans definitely know probably. There's 2021 Wave 13. There's 13 waves from 2021. 13. I don't think I do not think that excuse me, that 2022 is gonna have 10 waves. I think 2022 will have maybe 12 waves, maybe even 15. Who even knows? But right now, we're 3 waves within 2 months. I think if Lorna Racing keeps this progress up, we might be able to get up to 15 waves, which would be really cool. But the problem here is that these guys are exclusives, so they're going to be really hard to find. And no, I do not have a cold. I just have a dry throat. I need to drink here in a little bit because I woke up. Anyways, let's review these diecasts, and I'll go ahead and rate them after. First up, we get Chris Buescher's 2022 Fastenal Test Car. This car is literally just like the 2021 Wave 3 Chris Buescher Fastenal car. Which is really odd because this is a 2022 diecast, so, and for some reason the numbers are like on the door, just like the Stenhouse car. So that's really weird. Next up is my favorite car of this wave by far. It is the 2022 Chevrolet Camaro Next Gen Test Car. The reason why this one's my favorite is because look at this. Looks like it has like a checkered flag stripe, silver. I'm talking freaking silver wheels over here. Big spoiler, I think it says Chevrolet. And then the ZL, whatever that says. The ZLD, it looks like, with like the gold Chevrolet symbol. That is so cool. And the fact that the Ford one that we're going to review here in like 5 seconds, maybe a little longer, the Ford one is definitely my second favorite by far. I know the Ford is my personal, in my honest opinion, the Ford car is my favorite, company for, right? For, like, different cars. Next up, we have the 2022 Next Gen Test Car Ford Mustang. Now, I'm going to be honest right here. This one actually was my favorite, but the reason why it's not is because the Chevrolet Camaro, I don't know why, but the Chevrolet Camaro looks so appealing to me. The reason why the Chevrolet Camaro looks appealing to me is because for some reason that gold ZLD Chevrolet sign or whatever, that just caught my eye, and I'm like, holy cow, that's super cool. And it's actually gold. But the fact that this car has my favorite color, blue, obviously, and my favorite vehicle company, Ford, and the fact that it has blue rims makes it my second favorite car by far. Next up, we got the NASCAR Next Gen Test Car Toyota Camry. This one's okay. This one's my third favorite. This one doesn't look too cool, but I'm liking the fact how the Toyota Camrys finally have the big spoilers. Modern Racing finally learned their lesson. And not only that, but they put the 2022 logo on top of it. And I just realized this right now. I could use these three cars, the Chevrolet, Camaro, the Ford Mustang, and Toyota Camry. I can use these in my NASCAR Authentics videos, my NASCAR Authentics races. I can use these as pace cars. Yes, pace cars. Which I think it would be a really genius idea. Because since these cars aren't actually NASCAR cars, even though it says NASCAR on that, it's technically not. There's like no NASCAR driver driving it. It's just like the car. It's just like a next gen car. It's not actually a NASCAR, racing car. And I don't know if you guys know this or not, but back in 2020 Wave 2, we got the Dale Jr. download car. You guys might be saying, but Crazy Dallas, that's not a NASCAR car either. Actually, the Dale Jr. download car is, because Dale Jr. is a Dale Jr. car. But I understand why you guys think it's not, because it's not an actual NASCAR diecast. But this is making my head hurt, so we're just going to go ahead and move on. To our final diecast, to our final brand new diecast. The rest of the diecast I'm going to review, obviously, after this diecast that I'm going to show right here. But, we've seen them before in this wave, like there's the Stenhouse, there's the Kyle Larson, there's the Cole Custer, Austin Dillon, Daniel Suarez, yeah. Our final brand new... No, I do not want to stop screen recording. Next up, the final diecast for the brand new series, or wave. We have the NASCAR Authentics Next Gen Test Car, William Byron 2022 Exalta Test Car. Oh my god. I'm finally, hand slapped down. We finally got a William Byron 2022 diecast. Now, you guys might be saying this right now, probably. Crazy Dallas. We only got one William Byron diecast in the 2021 waves, which is pretty ridiculous. And we didn't even get a Tyler Reddick diecast either in the 2021. That's pretty ridiculous right now. And yet you include all of these Chase Elliott cars. I'm a Chase Elliott fan, but do we seriously need two Chase Elliott diecasts back in 2021 Wave 2 and two Chase Elliott diecasts back in 2021 Wave 3? And do we really need the Chase Elliott Unifirst or whatever, the minty car back in 2021 Wave 8? I guess we could, but they could have put a Tyler Reddick paint scheme in instead of another Kyle Busch, because there's quite a lot of Kyle Busch ones in the waves. But yeah, if you guys really want these diecasts, I'll tell you what, either you wait and get them in stores, or for some reason, if you're, I wouldn't say dumb enough, but if you're that wasteful for money, head over to eBay and just look it up, and there'll be scalpers. Just like what OVB would say, dumb scalpers. Trying to sell them for $50 a piece. Now, I'm going to be honest. There's a reason why they sell them this much. First of all, because they want money. They want to make money. Second of all, but they're brand new 2022 NASCAR Next Gen diecasts, whether they're test cars or not. Which is really cool. I'm glad. So next up, we got the Austin Dillon 2022 Bass Pro Shops test car. Nothing really important for the last 5 diecasts, but it's awesome that we get 2 of the rest of the 5 diecasts that we see in the wave before. Because these guys are true exclusives. And yeah, actually, I think all of these cards are exclusives. 2022 Wave 2 and this wave that I'm reviewing right now. Whatever the hell this wave is. Yeah, this is a pretty nice card. This looks just like the Austin Dillon 2021 paint scheme, but instead, the hood, the roof, and the back looks the same, and the front, obviously. But the sides are obviously different. We all know that because of number change, and yeah. Next, we got the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Kroger test car. They put it in again. Would you rather... Okay, I got a question for you guys. Would you rather have a Ricky Stenhouse Jr. car in every single wave for the 2022 NASCAR Thanks waves, or wait 3 years just to get 2 in a row? That's an exclusive, and that's in the same wave. Or that's in 2 different waves. I personally would rather get Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in every single wave, because who doesn't like Ricky Stenhouse? I love Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And ever since when he had these really cool paint schemes back in 2020, when he started with Kroger, I thought, hey, those are really cool diecasts, man. Hopefully I can get one. So I kept looking and looking, but they were only custom. So I was like, oh man, Auto Racing needs to make one. But then the sad truth is that there were scalpers. So somehow, some way, the eBay guys, for some reason, customized the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. diecast. And one of them that I saw, I think it was like $50, maybe even 60 or something. I was like, what? And I know it was a custom, and it was a Ricky Stenhouse Jr. that was an exclusive custom, but like $60? That's more expensive than a liquid colored chase piece for eBay people. eBay people sell liquid colors for like $40-50. And that Stenhouse diecast was 60 or maybe even 70, somewhere around there. Pretty ridiculous, but I'm glad that Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is back in the gang, and that we have another chance to have more diecasts with him. Great job, Auto Racing. You finally did it. Now let's get a Tyler Reddick diecast, so that way we can complete it. And maybe even a Chase Briscoe soon. But most likely Tyler Reddick, because we haven't got one from him, and he's just been rocking it so far this year. He already has a NASCAR Cup Series victory. Next up, we get the Kyle Larson, or I guess Hendrick Motorsports number 5 test car. Nothing really important about this one. I do like the Chevrolet's, the Chevrolet, gold, picture or whatever right there. That says Hendrick Motorsports, I think. That's really cool. I don't think I'm going to be putting these cars in my NASCAR Authentics races. But if I do, I'll either use these as, for some odd reason, pace cars. Maybe. Probably not, though. Or I'll use these as actual racing cars. That I'll pretend like, hey, these are actual, like, Hendrick Motorsports cars. For some reason, they have a sponsor. But I guess their sponsor is Hendrick Motorsports. Pretty cool, huh? Pretty cheeky, though. Last 2 cars, nothing really... Excuse me, nothing really important. I gotta take a drink. Hold on. Sorry about that, folks. Holy cow. My throat was so dry there. Next up, last 2 cars, folks. We have the Cole Custer Next Gen Test Car 2022 Stuart Oz Racing Test Car. Holy cow, this is really interesting. Because, we already got it from 2022 Wave 2 But now we get it again. Come on, Banner. So yeah, this is a really cool diecast, and I can't wait to get this one. But I'm not a big whatever you name it, of the font number, because I like the Cole Custer Stuart Haas racing numbers. But yeah, the last car of today's waves, and then we're gonna rank all the cars. And since I already ranked the Stenhouse, the Dillon, the Custer, the Hendrick Motorsports Number 5 test car, and obviously this Suarez, I don't think I'm gonna rank them the same. I'll try and think which ones I rank the same. I know which one I ranked the same for the number 5 test car. But the last diecast of today's wave, with 10 diecasts, pretty crazy. But I'm going to be honest. This one actually is really cool, the Daniel Suarez. Next up, we get the NASCAR Next Gen Diecast Test Car, number 99, Daniel Suarez Trackhouse Racing Test Car. Now, at first I'm like, okay, this diecast is okay, It looks pretty crappy to me. But then the more I look at it, the less uncool it looks. Now this diecast, since it's a true exclusive, I love this diecast because it's blue, silver, white, black. It's an actual Trackhouse racing car. Now, don't get me wrong, we already have a lot of Trackhouse racing diecasts for Daniel Suarez. But the fact that Chastain, most likely we're going to get Ross Chastain diecast for Trackhouse racing, that's really cool. And like I said, folks, maybe they'll put Ross Chastain and then for the next NASCAR Authentics Next Gen Test Car wave. Well, who even knows? I mean, we might even get a Tyler Reddick. Who even knows? Like I said, nobody knows. But yeah, this is a really cool diecast, and yeah, that's it. Let's go ahead and rank all the cars. First up, Chris Buescher. This one I'm going to give an 8 out of 10. Not bad, but it's basically the same diecast as the 2021 version, except it's next gen. Next up, the Chevrolet Camaro. This one my favorite, but it doesn't give the best ranking for some reason. For some reason, it's not right. This one I'm going to give a 9 out of 10. Really nice paint scheme. Next up, the Ford Mustang. This one I'm going to give a 10 out of 10. The reason why is because I love the color blue. I love Ford Mustangs so much in my heart. I love the company Ford. So many nice people for Ford. And the fact that this has a light blue, dark blue, white, and black, and with blue wheels is so cool, man. Next up, the Toyota Camry next gen test car. This one I'm going to give an 8 out of 10. Not bad. A little bit worse than the Chevrolet Camaro, but still not enough to make down to a 7 out of 10. Next up, the William Byron Exalton test car. Now, the only reason why I'm doing this so high is because we finally get a William Byron next gen diecast. This one, a 9 out of 10. Next up, the Austin Dillon Bass Pro Shops test car with trading card. This one, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. The only reason why 8 or 9 is because we already have this car from the 2022 Wave 2. But yeah, next up, the Ricky Stenhouse Jr. This one, an 8 out of 10. I'm going to say this right now. Definitely better than Austin Dillon, but not enough to go up to a 9 since we already have it in the wave previous. But it's still awesome that we get 2 Ricky Stenhouse Jr. cars in different waves. Or 2 waves in a row. Next up, the Hendrick Motorsports number 5 test car with trading card. This one, it's 6 out of 10. Not very good, but it's okay, I mean, I'd rather have that than I'd rather have 2 of these cars right here, 2 of these Hendrick Motorsports number 5 test cars, than me accidentally, not on purpose, accidentally buying a Kyle Larson, like a color chase piece or whatever for $50 when I thought it was $15. But just pretend I'm blind, right, during the story. And I'm like, but Dad, I thought it said $15. You know I'm blind. And he'd be like, no, that was $50 for a liquid color. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but liquid colors are so cool. My dad was like, son, that's $50. I'm gonna have to cancel it. And I'm like, no, Dad, I'm sorry, I'm blind. I'm not blind. I feel really bad for people that are blind though. They don't deserve that. They deserve to have normal days in life. Next up, the NASCAR Next Gen Test Car, Cole Custer Storehouse Racing Test Car. This one I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. I'm getting a headache from this car. I don't know why. I just don't like this car, personally. It's better than the Kyle Larson number 5 test car for Hendrick Motorsports, but this one's just giving a little bit of a headache on. I don't like it. I'm sorry, folks. I don't know why. The 41 font number, I don't like. The Storehouse Racing just doesn't look appealing to me. This car does not look appealing to me at all. It's literally 90% black. Not very good, in my opinion. But next up, the Daniel Suarez Trackhouse Racing Test Car with Trade Car. This one I give barely made it to a 9 out of 10. The reason why 9.8 is because this car it has my favorite color, and it also has silver and black and white. This is a really cool diecast, and the fact that they're putting it in two different waves within the same diecast, it's so cool, man. So cool. Yeah. Comment down below if you like this video. Comment down below which car is your favorite car for this wave. And yeah. Hopefully we can get a Harrison Burton, a Tyler Reddick, a Christopher Bell. Who knows? A test car for one of those drivers. Or, especially a Kyle Busch. Like, where's Kyle Busch been for this NASCAR Next Gens? I have a feeling that they're going to put in a lot of Toyotas in the next wave for some reason. Probably because we haven't got any of them yet, except for the Toyota Camry right here on the right. But, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully when I make my What's the Stores videos, hopefully I can find a lot of cool cars. So far for my What's the Stores videos, for the 2022 NASCAR Athletics, it's a great start because I completed Wave 1 of 2022 twice in a row. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.